Well, good morning. Morning, everyone.
I'm John Bockstael. I'm president of Bockstael Construction, and I have a volunteer job as chair of the Canadian Construction Association. I was invited here today to deliver a talk on how we work to attract women in construction.
I was honored to be asked to address this audience because I appreciated having this chance to speak to women about careers in our vibrant construction industry.
I came at it from a position of the Canadian Construction Association's perspective, filling people in on the details and all of the data that we have across Canada, and zeroing in on where Manitoba sits with women in construction.
The Canadian construction industry employs over 1.5 million Canadians. It is responsible for 7.5% of Canada's total workforce and 7% of the gross domestic product. That's $141 billion of economic activity. I think here in Manitoba, we represent something like 11% of the gross domestic product. So suffice it to say, construction is huge. We really matter. We are essential.
I think the opportunities are limitless. Every trade is perhaps at the present time suffering a shortage. There are various trades that are in greater demand than others. I believe women bring an interest in detail. They're very conscientious about their work. There are many a trade job that suits that. Electrician, carpenter, painter, welder, plumber, you name it, they're all in many regards achievable for them.
The number of unfilled jobs in Canada's construction sector outpaced those in other industries, as well as the national average in the first quarter of 2019, according to a recent report by the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. To fill the gap, the industry has already been actively working to remove barriers and open opportunities to traditionally underrepresented groups, such as women, Indigenous Canadians, and new Canadians.
Bockstael Construction is in the institutional, commercial, and industrial field. We do vertical buildings, all sizes and forms, apartment buildings, office buildings, schools, hospitals. We have a great contingent of women working in our project delivery side, which is project managers, project coordinators, field coordinators. They are the ones that deliver on our clients' needs to complete the project. We also have a small contingent of women working in our workforce in the field. That I need to grow.
Let me speak a little bit more to what Bockstael Construction is doing to ingratiate themselves with women in the trades. Bockstael has been invested in welcoming women into construction at both the trade level and the professional level. Our success with placing women into the carpentry and labor trades is admittedly varied. And presently, I'm disappointed to say that less than 2% of our field team are female. And we want to do better at attracting our people to our own team.
The trades for us is laborers and carpenters. That's what we principally hire. We have had success with carpenters in our company throughout the years. We have a large workforce, and so there's plenty of mentoring and apprenticeship training available to any new entrant.
I would like to share with you now some of the initiatives CCA is undertaking. The first is that the Canadian Construction Association has developed and will be delivering a national strategy with measurable impact to reposition the image of the industry, attracting and retaining the workforce of tomorrow. It is a multi-pronged approach targeted at employers, youth, and educators and the public. To help educate the industry about the benefits of diversity in hiring, the Canadian Construction Association created a business case with expert input. This document, The Value of Diversity and Inclusion in the Canadian Construction Industry, can be downloaded from our website. I urge you to seek it out.
I would really like to encourage all young women, from those that are presently in school, that are trying to find their way and choose a career. Construction trades will bring, will enhance, will develop a personal skill set, will bring a certain level of autonomy to you. You'll have this independence that you develop from being capable of doing the work yourself. And there's a whole network that develops from that, and a collegial attitude amongst all the trades that will help you grow and prosper in the construction industry.
To reach the public and the parents, we will give more visibility to the employers who champion diversity and inclusion, telling the story of an industry of massively varied roles and enormous opportunity. We want to change the perception that our industry is limited to certain types of people.
obviously have a lot of important women in my life, and we want to make sure that they all have that opportunity. My granddaughters are, I have 3 granddaughters now, and I really like to make sure that they have every opportunity available to them, and if they choose construction, that it is accessible.
This little lady in the picture is my granddaughter. She's one of 3 now. In this picture, she was 2. Took this picture at the cottage. She's all grown up now. Yep, she's 4. She has me wrapped around her finger. She put a tattoo on me the other night. So I post this picture because I love the t-shirt. The future is female. I hope you agree.